Nikola Vucevic's first home game at the United Center as a member of the Chicago Bulls. Although he is facing the Nets for the fourth time this year, he's one of the few players to be on a team that's beaten the Nets since the end of February. Magic got a victory over Brooklyn earlier in March, and Vucevic.
Team that really moves, passes, cuts.
Here is Blake Griffin. Nice job by Satoransky. Irving chasing Sato with the two.
Good hands. Utah, attacking Utah. They got in passing lanes. They got up on shooters. Really did a great job of that first half.
A very tight game in Salt Lake City on Friday night. Bulls coming back home for their one home game during this 10-game stretch in a brutal schedule. Kyrie Irving off target. Vucevic clears it. Young breaking down Harris into the paint, left it short, tipped alive to Irving. Kyrie Irving having a career season, 28 points per game. And Joe Harris is one of the deadliest shooters in the league, off target there.
He's like Joe Ingles, but much more athletic though. You got to find him on the floor, man. He's a guy that gets wide open because of all these star players they have on the team.
Tony Snell, Joe Ingles, and then Joe Harris, top three shooters in terms of percentage from three-point range this year. Young against Griffin, lost it, got it back, two to shoot, looking for Sato, knocked away by Irving.
Irving recovered there. Sato had him beat.
Here's Irving spinning, leaving it for Aldridge, wearing 21 now, with Joe Harris wearing 12. Levine sets up Vucevic, driving pass, Brown!
Oh, nice. And that's set up by him.
Vucevic shot from three very well against the Nets this year. Sato knocked it out of the hands of Joe Harris.
A little bit and give yourself an opportunity here.
Here is Levine. Step back would not go. I called one of those Brooklyn-Orlando games in February, and both teams got off to very cold starts, and then in a heartbeat, the Nets put together a massive stretch of like 13 minutes where they scored close to 40 points. So they can get going very fast. One of the best offensive teams in the league.
Yeah, they're very explosive, and they can hurt you from so many different areas.
Yeah, mid-range and three-point, and at the rim with this guy. Irving to Griffin. Griffin's always been a good ISO guy on this side of the floor from the left block. And sure enough, he has a chance at a three-point.
Continue to grow, and you don't see it again for 3 games.
Right.
It's something that's got to be consistent on defense.
Good backdoor Levine on the way to the rim.
A nice move. These guys on back cuts.
Harris shut off by Vucevic. Back out. Irving watched by Levine. Griffin. He's been a 33%.
Well, he's lost a lot of explosiveness. But one thing he can still do is he can score. He can shoot. He's got a high basketball. He still can post up and pass. And
he's setting screens right there. Irving leaves it for him. Here is Griffin. And Thaddeus Young's going to pick up his. Williams. Good job by Sato to deflect it. But Harris gets a clean look. He's got size and athleticism, and he used it there. Brooklyn has its first lead. Levine to Tice. Against Harris, scores.
Nice little screen right there. Good setup by Zach LaVine. You're going to get something good anytime Zach has the ball in his hands, and either one of these big guys set screens, because they set screens at him.
Williams guarding Irving. That's going to be a fun matchup. And Irving a first two. Irving was chasing Levine, who blows to the rim, but just couldn't finish against Aldridge. Harris, they love to run this action, but he misses the three, got his own miss. Out to Griffin, another clean look, rebounded by Vucevic.
Bulls dodged a couple of bullets there.
Into Tice, had the mismatch on Irving. And he tried to fling it out to Williams, and it's a Bulls turnover. Know where to go.
You know where to go.
Someone to give it to. Stacey King. StaceyKing.com.
Yes,
still the same 5 for the Brooklyn Nets, who lead it by 2. Here is Harris. Satoransky trying to close, but Joe Harris.
That's tough to defend.
Harris, top 5 in the league in three-point makes, top 3 in percentage this year.
Wow. Brooklyn started 0 for 6. They're 5 of 7 since.
Yep. Vucevic against Aldridge. Got it to
Nice
go.
move. And see, that time you saw the Bulls, no one came to him. They didn't bring a person to the party. They let him operate in the post.
LaVine trying to stick with Irving. Griffin trying to muscle through. Off to Irving, and he finishes.
That's a tough challenge.
I mean, we've probably had this conversation once or twice, but Kyrie has to be amongst the best finishers at the rim for his size we've ever seen.
Yeah, he is. He's a very good finisher.
Vucevic, no.
For his size.
Listed at 6'2". His handles and finishing ability, you could argue, are second to none. There's Aldridge. Sato, the lob for Tice. Oh, off the rim.
Better watch Joe Harris.
And he's running to the corner in the three-point line. Williams on him, LaVine on Irving. Well, he works in a phone booth like nobody else in the league today. I mean, that's Iverson-esque around the rim.
Well, he's got some of the best handles in the game.
Yeah.
Like his handles alone, you don't even need screens.
Here's Vucevic, good look. Well, Harris kind of shoving tight.
On Zach LaVine. That's where team defense comes in, and that's where they've got to get better at team defense.
Landry Shamet in off the very deep Brooklyn bench.